back. I'm your host, SQD Will. We are back in the studio. We're here to collect. We know you are too. We're actually going to be reviewing. We're psyched. We love dun, 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 dun. We love Indiana Jones. We love Mezco for the most part. I mean, they never really, well, at least the stuff that we get, they never drop the ball. With that said, Mezco, 112 Collective, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Major Toht, and the Ark of the Covenant Deluxe box set. It's gonna glow. We think it's gonna glow. But is this set going to be lights out? You're gonna have to watch to find out. All right, everybody. We are back. Let's start this review. But first, again, I'm your host, SQD Will. We're here to collect. We hope you are too. Don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys and gals. Also, give us a follow on Instagram and on whatnot at Here to Collect SQD. Let's go. Thank you so much for all your support, everybody. We hope you've been loving these reviews. We had just reviewed the Indiana Jones from this Mezco 112 Collective, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark release. So you're going to want to check that out. But you're going to want to check this review too, because this figure is going to be stellar. I have a feeling. I'm crossing my fingers here. If you don't know how we do our in-depth reviews on the channel, we'll let you know now. If you do, hold on real tight and we'll get to you soon. So first we're going to take obviously a look at the packaging. We're going to bust the figure open. We're going to take a look at the accessories, take a look at a head-to-toe look at the actual figure itself with some points of articulation and such. We don't do a lot of articulation. Then we're going to go into comparisons and final thoughts. As I said with the last Indiana Jones figure, this is really a standalone thing. I think Indy should be with Major Toht, etc., etc. So with that said, I think that's where we're going to go in comparisons, but we'll bring in some into other Indiana Jones figures and obviously other Major Toht figures as well for your enjoyment and pleasure. With that said, let's get into looking at this packaging. All right, everybody, let's take a look at the packaging here. Mezco, what did you do? Okay, we have a beautiful, beautiful kind of artistic representation of Major Toht at this point. Very interesting. I like that this is, I think, the point at where he was looking into the Ark and smiling a little bit. That's why you have the light on one of the glasses. I believe that's correct. Don't hold me to that. I know in the comments below you guys will let me know if I'm right or wrong. Please do as well. We need more comments on our review, our figure reviews. So do you like the figure? Do you have the figure? Do you want to get the figure? Did our review make you want to buy the figure? Let us know in the comments below. With that said, let's go to the side of the packaging. We have this awesome image of all the ghosts, all those spirits coming out of the Ark, which is such a cool scene in the movie. I love that they included that on here. They also have on the top here, obviously, the Indiana Jones Lego with Major Toht's face starting to melt away because he's looking in that Ark. And then on this side, you have another nice Indiana Jones logo with a promotional image of the Ark. Again, in this kind of comic art style. And on the back, you get a little bit about what comes with this, a lot of the accessories that come with it and everything. You get a picture of Major Toht, and then you get some figure photography on the bottom here. I actually like what Mezco did here. I love that they put some figure photography images here. I love this photo. I may actually pose him like that. I do love these two as well, but I just like him like this. I don't know, it's just me. And I love the fact that it also shows you like what you get and what you can do with it. So that's about it. We know the bottom of the box has the Legos. We're gonna bust this open and we'll show you how everything looks in their clamshells, and then we'll move on to accessories. So let's bust it open. All right, everybody, we are gonna take a look at the clamshells first and what you get them. There's actually 3. This one does have a top that I just took off prior to starting this video. So in the first, obviously, box, you're gonna get the figure here itself with a lot of his hands and head sculpts and stuff like that. So there you go. You got the figure, and then you have the hands, little trays here for the hands, and a lot of the other accessories, the glasses, the spear. I mean, there's a ton of great stuff here. So, you know, they just come in these little clamshells. We're obviously going to take all of this out when we do accessories, but we wanted to show you how it does come out of the box. You will also just quickly receive 2 of these. I think this is just two of the same one. They just gave me an extra one. And then obviously you're also going to get the product care guidelines as well. We'll review that in accessories. The second clamshell comes with the Ark of the Covenant. Now this does have a light up feature, and they do give you some batteries, which is a very thoughtful thing. I didn't think that they would get some, I guess they look like AA's to me. AA batteries to light the Ark, and you get the ghosts and stuff. So that is going to be in the second clamshell. And the very, very last clamshell, you're going to get some of the other accessories that this figure comes with. You're going to get the display stand with the wand, if you want to call it, that holds him there. You're going to get also the Ark, the kind of handles of the Ark, and then you're going to get his jacket here. And then Mezco loves to give a little bit of a baggie as well. We'll obviously, again, take all of this out, and then we will see you on the flip side for accessories. All right, everybody, we busted this Major Toht out of the packaging, and this is what you get, guys, all in front of you, guys and gals. What we're gonna do is we're gonna review the accessories one by one. On the flip side, I just wanted to show you everything together here. You will get these, obviously, as we saw before, a bunch of interchangeable hands here, a bunch of eyeglasses, a bunch of accessories here. We will bust these out of their plastic cases. These are very small, so we like to keep them in most of the time. And then we'll get Major Toht out of the way, and we'll kind of review everything, guys and gals, right in front of you. And we'll see you on the flip side for this accessory review. All right, everybody, we don't get that big of a close-up in this accessory review because this offering comes with a ton. You get the Ark, you get these handles for the Ark, you get the ghost figure, you get the jacket, you get all these great things, and you get a Mezzy. So let's open that up first. Let's have a fun time. So this is the Micro Mezits. We got Gomez the last time. Let's see what we get. I think they may be all the same. No, looks like a different color. Awesome. We got a new one. We have a pink. Pink Gomez. Awesome, guys. I love these little Mezits or whatever they're called. These little Gomezes. He's got the boombox there. It's good that we got the pink one. I'm happy we got a blue one and a pink one now. So there you go. These are the little Mezits. They come with them. There's the Gomez there. I have my other one here. He's chilling off to the side. This is the blue Gomez. So we got a blue and a pink. We got a boy and a girl right now. So there you go. These are these little Mezits, guys. Let's see if the thing will focus. There you go. We got the blue. We got the pink. That's pretty cool. So we love opening them up on the channel for you all. We collect them here. We put them on display up here on our shelf here. But anyway, let's get back into the accessory portion of this review, the real accessory portion of this review. Now, this does come with batteries because you do have a light-up feature on the Ark. So you get 3 AAA batteries, which is nice by Mezco. They didn't have to include batteries, obviously, with this. They did, which is really nice for adult collectors, obviously, and even for children with children's toys. I mean, that's the way to go. Let's start off with this accessory tray first. So you're going to get various styles of glasses for this Major Toht because obviously his fate's going to be, melting away and stuff like that. So you're going to get various kind of glasses. These are the melting glasses, which are cool. I love that they put the lenses there, the red for the lenses, and you could even see even in here the attention to detail of like the metal of the glasses kind of melting away. I absolutely love that. It's got blood splatter on it too. It's amazing, guys. This Mezco offering is just super, super highly articulated and highly detailed. It's so cool. Here are just some glasses. I think this is one with a crack in it. Specific scene, do not remember. I do remember kind of vaguely. Comment below, guys, what happens when he cracks his glass. I think he's white, right? He wipes them. They're cracked or something. It's interesting. I have not watched the movie in a little bit. I'm probably going to watch the movie now after this, which I should have done before, but that's the way things go. Here are some glasses again. These look to be uncracked. So you get the uncracked glasses, and these are a little bit fragile, so you're going to want to watch out, for breaking them and such. But they do have hooks on the end to hook onto the figure. And then here are some more glasses as well. I don't know the difference between the last two. Comment below, guys, if you do. These Mezco offerings do have a lot of different things going on, so sometimes we don't catch wind of it. And then he also comes with the spear here, which is heated up. Love that. It's got the nice little tip there that's heated up with the kind of, you know, the reddish color, like the glowing metal. It's got the handle up top here, really nice too. So again, guys, I mean, really nice offering from Mezco. You know you're going to get these highly detailed accessories that look great. And then you got the gun here with the pistol. So the pistol, just a black pistol, nothing special. I think they wanted to kind of, excuse me, guys, pay homage to the old toy, the Kenner toy as well, which you see in transitions. So that is one accessory tray. Here is the other accessory tray. Here are the various hands you're going to get with Major Toht. We have a kind of like, oops, sorry, menacing hand, I guess, or a sea grip hand of some sort. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is the hand with the dried up logo on it when he burns his hand. So that's pretty cool. So you got that hand there. It's when he burns that logo into his hand. You have the amulet piece. It's the amulet, actually. The amulet that burns into his hand. So they gave you that too. It's got all the blood on it, which is really cool. The blood or the flesh. Or maybe it's just hot. Maybe that's what they're doing with this. Maybe it's just, yeah, maybe it's just glowing because it's heated up. But it's detailed, guys. I mean, it's super detailed. It's really nice. Hold on, let's see if we can get a close-up here. Sometimes it's difficult to get these small items. The camera doesn't want to focus, yeah. But it's cool. You can see it's there. And then you get some more hands. You get kind of a pointing hand or a gun holding hand, it looks like. Yeah, this is more of a trigger finger right there. And then you get the gloved trigger finger hand as well. Major Toht usually used to have a glove on one hand. And then you get obviously the melting away hands as well, which is really cool if you want to recreate that melting away scene at the end of the movie. And you have it here as well, right and left hand as well. So again, you can recreate that melting away scene, which is really fun. And then you have two holding hands. It looks like they are slightly open holding hands. Yep. So you get those there. And even on this one, you could see that they actually have the burnt piece on the hand, which is awesome for detail. I mean, guys, these are highly detailed figures. They're really cool. They really put attention to detail here. And then again, you get the kind of fist hand. And then obviously the figure comes with an open hand and two open hands as well on the figure. And then here's his hat. So basic hat. Nothing too crazy here. Let's get it into focus. My camera doesn't want to focus today, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so there we go. Basic hat. We're gonna probably put that on him, so we'll leave it out. So that's what the two trays come with. We'll look at the coat first. So really nice coat, detailed leather coat. It looks like it has a wire here, so you can kind of open and close it here, which is nice. They have non-functional pockets, I believe. These are non-functional. Yeah, they are non-functional pockets here. So you can open up the jacket, you can put it on them. Really nice leather jacket. I do like the kind of strap here and how it's got the wire in it. I think that's really a unique way to have something like kind of fold over and strap on and close up. I think that was a really cool, innovative idea by Mezco. So I'm all for it. And then just the little fringe here, the leather fringe on the end of the sleeves here is a nice touch as well. So just a basic leather jacket, guys, but really nice. And then let's get over to the facial portraits. So you have the progression of him going insane and looking into the arc. So this is the wide mouth open screaming kind of before he's starting to melt sculpt, which is cool. I like this. I'm not going to use this one probably. I'm probably just going to stick with the main one. And then he has the slightly melted face. All right, so if you want to, again, recreate that end scene. And then he has the super melted face. And I love what they did with this. I mean, this looks like guys, this looks like it's a melting face. I mean, even the shininess on the paint, all those, different colors in here are really cool. I mean, they really did a good job, guys, with this facial sculpt. I mean, it looks like flesh melting away. So they did a wonderful job there, even at the back with the hair and stuff. So really nice skull. Really nice job, Mezco. You did a great job. Guys, I mean, Mezco just does a wonderful job on all their figures, guys. I mean, that's it. And then you get the ghost here. This is cool. I mean, you can kind of have it light up coming out of the arc and stuff like that. I mean, once you put some light on it, it looks really cool too. I like it. I know people have been doing some dry brushing on it to kind of make the light pop and stuff and make it look more ghostly. A friend of mine did that, and it looks good. I mean, I think we're going to keep ours as is, but you can do that little customization if you want. And then here's the arc. The arc looks great, highly detailed. You have the battery component in here. You got to unscrew it, put the batteries in. We'll do that before the end of this review, and obviously we'll show you how it looks all lit up. And then obviously the light feature is on the bottom here. You have the top here as well. Nothing much there, but highly detailed top. I love that you have, I guess these, I would say they're the angels of the arc. And yeah, and then that lights up, and then you can put your ghost in, and you got the removable, these are the removable wooden holders or handles or whatever you want to call them that you can transport the arc with, which is a really nice touch as well. And that is all the accessories you get with this figure. So let's flip it around. Let's bring Toht back in, okay? And we will see on the flip side for our head-to-toe review. All right, guys, we are back for the head-to-toe review. Let's take a look at this major Toht. Now, this is going to have standard 1/12 collective articulation on these figures by Mezco. Obviously, the head pops out pretty easily. I do see, which is interesting, some of the fabric actually bleeding into the skin of the figure, which is not cool. I don't like that on my stuff. So it is bleeding, as you can see, into the skin tone of the figure, this fabric. So maybe Mezco, you're going to kind of want to watch out what kind of fabric you use moving forward on your figures, because I mean, this is pretty unacceptable. You shouldn't have dye from your clothing and your fabric from your clothing. I've never seen this on a Mezco figure. This is the first time on your actual flesh of your head or your hands or whatever the case may be. But anyway, that's a little tidbit. You don't see it only up here on the neck. You know, if you're looking downwards, you're going to see it a little bit. But he has a ton of range of movement on this head sculpt, obviously. You know, again, I'm gonna kind of push it down a little bit for a little bit more of a tighter fit, which actually looks better. But you can see you can get up. You can go, but again, see, you start seeing that bleed a little bit there. You can go down, all around, twist it around. So a lot of range of movement. Here in the arms, he doesn't. So obviously he was wearing a suit. It's gonna be restrictive, just like if you were to wear a suit in real life, guys. So just be aware of that. Like, you know, it's very difficult to bend your arms in a suit jacket. So that, I mean, you're not gonna get a lot of movement, guys. I mean, this is just it because of the fabric clothing. You know, you get range in the motion in the hand, though. I am not gonna bend my figure up too much because of that. I mean, it's really just like, obviously, having a real suit, guys. And if you've worn a suit, you know what I'm talking about. So with that said, yes, he's got a little bit of you know, kind of articulation problems because of that, but I don't, you know, for this figure, I'm gonna kind of have him standing in an up and down pose. I do like the shoe jacket, though. I do like how long it is. I do like the buttons on it. They're non-functional, FYI. You can see his undershirt too here and his tie, which is really nice. You can kind of move it around. They are separate pieces. He does have a pocket square. I'm not going to pull it out. It looks perfect. I don't know if it is functional or non-functional, but we're going to leave it there. These pockets also seem to be non-functional as well. Sorry guys, I'm a little under the weather, so yeah, I had to cut that back out. I was coughing a little bit. I apologize. So yeah, you know, you're gonna get for the torso movement a little bit down like that. Not much, but again, you're not gonna get a lot of movement because of these cloth good pieces here on the suit. So you got minimal movement in the legs. You do have the double jointed knees and elbows, and you get a really nice bend there on the leg. But again, you know, you don't want to kind of mess this suit up too much. You know, you kind of want to, it's going to kind of crumple up and stuff if you start bending it around too much. And that's not what you want, because you want the suit to look pretty, you know, pretty good. With that said, really nice cap toe shoe here. Highly detailed cap toe shoe here, if you want to see in the close-up right there. Really nice. I love when Mezco does these shoes. No treads on the bottom. I'm a little surprised by that, because Mezco usually puts treads, but when you're looking at cap toe shoes, you really don't have that much treads. I mean, I would have liked to have some of that kind of like cork on the bottom or something. That would have been fun for the dress shoe, but maybe it is accurate to the thing. Comment below, guys. I do like that the sleeves are coming out a little bit of the obviously the sleeves of the suit coat too. It's a formal tie. He looks great, guys. I don't know what else to say. I mean, you're gonna have a very limited range of articulation with this figure, just because of the nature of it, because of the soft goods on it. You're not gonna get much movement. However, again, I'm actually gonna put this on him. He's gonna give me less movement. So again, It's one of those situations where, I mean, I just think it is what it is. I think it is a standalone with the other Mezco 112 collective stuff. You're not going to put this Major Toht with your Adventure Series stuff. You will see a little bit of that. I'll bring like 2 Adventure Series figures out, how they just don't compare. We'll bring the Mezco 112 collective Indiana Jones out too for a comparison. So guys and gals, strap in. We are ready finally for our comparison portion of this review. All right, everybody, we are back and we are in comparisons. Now, to start, what we're going to do is we're going to just bring in, like I said, some Adventure Series figures. We're not going to do the progressions, I should say, until the end. So we'll get him all dressed up and dolled up, and we'll do the progressions at the end. You know, like we like to actually show you guys from vintage to modern day how the figures have evolved, right? I mean, that's part of the fun of all this. So we do a progressions here on the channel, which I think is super cool. So anyway, let's get into the comparisons, and what we're going to do is we'll bring in some Adventure Series figures and non-Adventure Series figures to start. We're going to actually start with this SH Figure Arts Indiana Jones here, so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like together, the SH Figure Arts Indy next to the Mezco. Now, we did a review of the Mezco 112 Collective Indiana Jones as well on the channel, so you want to take a look at that as well. You see all the Indiana Jones. It's really cool. So guys, if you're really an Indiana Jones collector, or if you love the movie, you're going to want to check that review out. I'm going to put the link in the description below. So there's the SH Figure Arts Indy. We're also going to bring in, again, like I said, some of the Hasbro stuff, the Adventure Series collection. So this is Dr. Jones. See how he pairs up next to Major Toht for Mezco. Put these just a little bit to the side here. More centered for y'all. So not a bad comparison here, I don't think. But in other areas, I don't think they go together. And I didn't particularly like personally how Indy fit in with the Adventure Series stuff. And with that said, that was my only Adventure Series figure that I brought out. I am going to bring in, though, the Mezco 112 Collective Indiana Jones figure, all dressed up. And you can see how these are a perfect fit. I mean, this is what you're looking at. This is what you're looking for if you're an Indiana Jones collector. I think this is the creme de la creme here. You're going to want to pair these two together, and that's where they lay. So I really like those two paired together. What we'll also do is we're going to bring in some other lines. I really enjoyed this new figure from Muff Toys. It's called the Protector of Metropolis, but we all know him as Clark Kent. So then this is an import figure, so you can kind of get a scale or a sense of scale of Clark Kent, Muff Toys. This is, again, kind of I guess you want to call it a third-party offering, overseas offering, import offering, versus the Major Toht for Mezco. To be honest with you, I actually like the suit on the... It's not a knockoff, guys. It's just an unlicensed figure. I like the suit fitting actually on the unlicensed figure better than I do the Mezco. And this one, it's more suit. It's more fitting. It just looks great. And this Muff Toys is going to be reviewed soon, and I think they're coming out with a few more figures that look amazing. I mean, they're doing some incredible work there. So we're going to bring a lot of that stuff into the channel for reviews. We love high-end stuff, guys, here on the channel. It's not that we don't like to, you know, obviously brag or anything like that about anything, but we do like higher end stuff on the channel. Here's a Moff X Joker. We just reviewed this one, so I figured I'd bring it out. I love that pose, and you can see how a general Moff X figure compares to something like this. Again, they're just different styles. I mean, you got a lot of cloth goods here. You got a lot of kind of softer skin tones, more realistic skin tones, opposed to the Moff X. It's kind of more, you know, again, no soft goods, etc., etc. So anyway, I figured you'd like that pairing, guys. Let me also bring in something new that I just received because these look great. This is a Street Fighter Jada Toy Street Fighter 2 figure. So there you go. That's a scale there. Again, this is kind of a video game-esque figure. There's Fei Long next to Major Toh, but again, it gives you a little bit of a sense of scale, right? And that's what we like to do on the channel. We like to give you guys a little sense of scale and where everything is at compared to other toy lines. And we're going to even bring in something larger here. Here we go. We got our trusty Back to the Future NECA, Back to the Future Doc Brown, and he's so big that he can't even fit in the screen, guys. So you could see that these NECA figures, they can get large. I mean, they're up 7 to 8 inches right there, and he's going to look very tiny next to this NECA figure. And then one last larger figure, because we just got him in Target. So check out our toy hunt videos, guys. One of our last toy hunts, we just found the new Batman from Batman Begins, guys, the Dark Knight trilogy, and this figure is awesome. And again, they just don't fit together. I mean, he looks like a midget next to him. So, guys and gals, we want to do one more comparison because we wouldn't be a wrestling channel if we didn't give you a wrestling comparison to this major Toht figure. I don't know who I'm going to bring out, but I do now. I do now because, like, it's fun, guys. Look, I got a lot of wrestling lying around, so let me bring out the man. You know we're going crazy over this guy, the Eat Man himself, Jey Uso. It's a good, it's cool to see Jey Uso doing what he's doing, and there he is, eating away next to Major Toht. Again, that's how WWE figure is, just a much larger scale than all this stuff, so it's not going to really fit. So yeet. But we do give this Major Toht a yeet, and what we'll do is we'll flip it around, we'll see you in your progressions, and we'll get him all dialed up, we'll get into final thoughts, and we'll see you on the flip side, guys. All right, everybody, before we get to progressions, I did want to just show you one thing. I wanted to show you the light up feature here on the Arc. So we do have it on. It's very simple. You just unscrew, obviously, the screw here. You place the batteries in, and then the on and off switches here. So it's a nice little light there. You get a cool little light. I'm not going to show you it in the darkness, but you can see how it kind of, it's not really going to light. It'll light up see, look at that. You can see that the lighting, it'll light up the ghost a little bit. I'm sure it would do better in darkness, but I'm not going to do that for the purpose of this review. But this is a really cool feature. I probably will not use most of it. The one thing I don't like about the Arc is these slip and slide a lot. I really wish that they weren't. I wish they were a little bit more stable. I feel like the paint's going to come off them and such. So for the purposes of my display, again, I am not going to really use this light up feature, and I can see that I'm having an issue with this switch as well right now, turning this off. So I don't know what's going on there, but it doesn't seem to want to go off, which is, oh, there, I think it just did. Okay, cool, it just did. Wow, that was interesting. That switch is very difficult to get on and off, so you just watch that. See, look, like it doesn't want to switch off really, but it did. And then it did again. Okay, well, it's weird. It's a weird feature there with the switch. It's not a weird feature. I actually like the feature. It's just a little bit finicky on the switch. And again, these arms are just too loose. They want to kind of fall out all over the place. So that is my only complaint on the Arc. The Arc, other than that, is, I mean, it's a work of art, right? I mean, the Arc is a work of art, literally. So let's get into progressions after this, and then we'll head into final thoughts, and we'll end the review there. All right, everybody, welcome back to progressions. As you can see here, we have, to start, the Kenner Indiana Jones Major Toht there. That is the original. I did not get the re-release, guys. This is my original Kenner Major Toht Indiana Jones figure. I don't know, when was this released, guys? In the 80s? I want to say 80 something. I'm not sure. There's probably a date somewhere over here. But he is awesome. He is pretty minty, as you can see. You can see he has the removable jacket, the gun, the pistol with the hand, and then obviously the hand there with the insignia on it, which is super cool. I love this figure. Again, such a great little figure from growing up. I remember having it when I was a child, and now look where it's come. So Hasbro, as you know, with the Adventure series or Adventure collection, did the same kind of, it was almost like a remake of that, right? They gave it the coat, they gave him the coat, they gave him the symbol on the hand, which I really liked. I'm surprised they even gave it to him like this. Usually, you know, that's a no-go because of, you know, the Nazi elements and whatnot, but it's got the gun. He looks great. Really nice figure. Again, I would not put these with my Mezco 112 Collective Indiana Jones, because they just don't, I don't think the Adventure series fits in. But here he is in all his glory. Look at that figure, guys. How cool does he look, guys? He looks awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the jacket. I love the attention to detail, everything, even on the tie there. He just looks great with the glasses on, all suited up, ready to go. I can't ask for much more in a figure like this. Look at this from head to toe. He looks really good. So I wanted to show you a little bit about the progressions. Now, we don't have that Hasbro 2000s Indiana Jones collection. We just never got that. That was kind of like when G.I. Joe 25th anniversary figures were coming out. We didn't collect a lot of G.I. Joe and or Indiana Jones at that time, especially from Hasbro. So with that said, this is what we have in front of you. I hope you enjoyed the progressions throughout time, and we'll see you on the flip side for final thoughts. All right, everybody, we are back for final thoughts. Wow, I got to give it to Mezco again. Hats off on this Mezco 112 Collective Indiana Jones Major Toht figure. What a figure, guys. You guys did it. I love the offering. It's incredible. As you know by watching this review, we love the head-to-toe on this. We love the comparisons, especially with the Mezco 112 Collective Indiana Jones figure. We think they fit perfectly together. And there's a lot of great value here. Again, I know we talk about value a lot on the channel. There's value, there's nostalgia, there's all these things in this figure, which is great. One being this light up arc. This is a value piece here, guys, with the light up feature. It's a beautifully intricate, decorated arc with beautiful paint features. Love the light up feature as well. Love the ghost that, you know, you can set up and it looks like it's actually coming out of the arc. The Major Toht figure itself is just a beautiful figure. Again, I mean, gosh, we keep showing it just because it looks so great, guys and gals. We love the way this figure looks. And it just it hits that nostalgia button, doesn't it? I mean, you really can just have a nice little indie collection. We hope Mezco is also going to include other characters from Indiana Jones. We're crossing our fingers we see some releases at Toy Fair this weekend. Guys and gals, wow, what an offering. Mezco, thanks so much for creating some of the best action figures out there. We know these price points are a little high for some people, but let me tell you guys, if you just want 2 Indiana Jones figures for your collection, I'd go with these 2. I don't think you need to do all the Hasbro stuff. I don't think you need to do any of the vintage stuff. If you want just some 2 solid, you know, 112 scale figures for your collection, 6-inch scale figures for your collection or thereabouts, these look freaking great on a standalone shelf. Indy comes with that beautiful Temple of Doom or that temple display piece, which is cool. It's not Temple of Doom, sorry. But yeah, guys and gals, we love this. This just brings me back. It brings me back to the scene where he's hunting, you know, for that piece and Marion in the bar and all of that jazz. It's just so cool. And the end of that movie was so fun on the beginning of this video. Guys and gals, thanks so much for joining us for another tour review. You know I'm your host, SQD. Well, we are here to collect, and we know you are too, guys. We know you are too. So don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please also follow us on Instagram at HereToCollectCC. Also on Whatnot at HereToCollectSQD. We will be changing that to CC as well, so things become more uniform over here. And guys and gals, what do you think about this figure? Let us know in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you get it? Do you think you're gonna get it now? Do you have an Indiana Jones collection? Do you like the Indiana Jones movies? Let us know in the comments below, because we always want to talk to you, and obviously love hearing from you, everyone that is subbing to the channel. So with all that said, guys and gals, that'll do it for this review of the Mezco 112 Collective Indiana Jones. I believe this is the Raiders of the Lost Ark Major Toht, guys and gals. This is like a deluxe edition as well. So, as we always like to say on the channel, please come and join us in the studio for our next toy review.